Dawn signifies the start of a new day in Mambula village in its usual scenic manner, and slowly signs of life begin to stir. The villagers are out and about, busying themselves with early morning chores. But there's something different about this day. As breakfast is being prepared, other activities in the kitchen are already underway. Children are outside giving a helping hand, and the early morning bounty is being prepared. Located on Fiji's southwest island, Mambula and the neighboring villages on Vivia Island in Fiji's Lau group have cause for celebration. The tiny volcanic island is only 34 square kilometers in size and home to about 1,000 people. The 22nd of June 2013 was a day engraved in the hearts of the people of Vivia when they welcomed and agreed to the wishes of their elders to pledge and make Vivia Island fully organic.
I'm very happy standing here with the elders who are in the house and here and the students. I think for the students, you mark this day, the 22nd of June 2003. I think today is when your elders is handing over to you and guaranteeing your future by declaring this island organic. And I think that's a very, very powerful, symbolic ceremony that we're having today. Remember, this day is when your elders, your parents, is guaranteed that Vivia will remain beautiful.
A big celebration was on hand on the island to mark a milestone achievement and declare Vivia a fully organic island in the Pacific. People of all ages turned out to witness the chairman of the Vivia Island Tikina Council and the island pastors and village elders in declaring Vivia Island organic.
Diku sampai wa durgi na kena vinakach me marauta ki didi na kena sana mai bola ni sabo andita ko didi me bonua ni organic bandita ke uru loko ya atuna ni me na buna buena signi mot den signi kuwa ne marauta ka tuna na kai alo na kena tale na kena vinaka na kai non ro na ka umbula mai murera kichukoi butiman. Okay, maruta ichuki na kaya ambatani kimin maruta ka chukuna kena lakana wala na songui beleta ni maruta kinavika kimin may imbulo tukin kasi nga may imbulo nga nandun nangonan leka nambulo nandun nangonan blau.
This major achievement was possible through the Pacific Organic and Ethical Trade Community, POITCOM, with the funding by the International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD. POITCOM is the peak organics body for the Pacific region, based at the Secretariat of the Pacific Community, with funding support from the European Union-funded Increasing Agricultural Commodities Trade Project.
Really important thing is that this is about partnership, and we can't do this without support of partners in the region, technical assistance, donors like IFAD who've supported this particular project, and Secretary of the Pacific Community, which also supports POITCOM. So I think that partnership, working with a community, is really essential to the success.
POITCOM, in partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture, is working with the Thivia Rural Development Committee and the island community in building farmer capacity through a method of organic certification known as Participatory Guarantee System, or PGS, for local market chains for organic produce.
Essentially, the idea of organic derives from a sort of an approach to farming and producing food, which is inherently using natural systems and working with nature, as opposed to using chemicals and fertilizers and fungicides. Participatory guarantee systems has really evolved as a methodology to describe a way that people who are in remote locations or particularly poor can come together to better utilize the resources they have. And through group organisation, they're able to access markets that they otherwise can't access, because collectively they get a critical mass of product, whereas on their own they are relatively small and insignificant in the marketplace.
A two-day workshop focusing on training and sharing experiences on PGS and organic agriculture was conducted on the island. The interesting aspect of the training was the involvement of students of the Thivia High School.
When we first started, one thing we did was to try and have something in place that will, one, inspire students. Secondly, it would be meaningful to the students, and thirdly, it would be significant or perhaps something that makes more meaningful to the students. So we selected the coconut simply because that seems to be the basic source of survival on the island.
So it's a very important.
And nalomani ruan sing au wal angu buli tumaiki nango so sarna kabina ka buli tumaiki na enangu kuninungu tortal sunga na lesuni bakaramba ile buteki na nanungu bulaka bakabuli nanungu ratal ngamiugila ni kebaka ensen ni banta kina na fertilizers na vina kadakisara na numu vika korin rawat maikina.
It is indeed a great milestone. It's we now can focus into the future, preserving that. Being an organic island, I mean, we are really proud to be declared organic. Our children here at the Thivia High School, that's probably the most interesting part, is that they actually participated at the workshop. They are the ones who are to move this forward.
The training encourages farmers to value age-old and time-tested traditional farming practices that have been handed down from one generation to the next.
Traditional method is the way forward for maritime islands. For that last 6 to 8 years, we've been pushing for that they don't bring in agro inputs from the mainland.
The thing that comes out clearly is that we are already organic farmers. And we are doing exactly what is required on the ground. Perhaps it's the technical side of things that needed brushing up.
We see that this traditional farming, it augurs well, it goes well with this organic principle. And yes, I think that is the best way of farming for the maritime islands. And for Thivia, it will be virgin coconut oil.
This IFAD-funded initiative offers a low-cost way to achieve organic certification that will enable rural maritime island communities such as Thivia to access niche markets in Suva and abroad. The project will run until December 2014 and focuses on virgin coconut oil, which is currently run by the women on Dhidhia.
Nia ulili ni sosok ko marami Dhidhia. Wakati bukan bibi chikin na kanivisio. Kima mi bang tak cukup kali kimsa vakabo chiko na kanivisio. Kani kailangan rin kali na bangatak ni visio na virgin coconut oil. Na nangonongo kim siya pangatang chunga baka bubale bagar chupa bubale ya ni kena pangatang baka mata bubale chuko na bonu raba kautiki na melay volta kina virgin coconut oil.
The role of organic agriculture is increasingly being recognized. Here, the villagers have been reminded to grow their food the traditional way. Villagers on Dhidhia recognize the potential and opportunities that sustainable organic farming will provide in protecting their very own environment and ecosystems and protecting their farmers from the dangers of agrochemicals. The declaration today is significant in paving the way forward for a healthy and vibrant island for the benefit of future generations.